Hey guys, it's your girl and welcome back to another Cats video. And today I have a very special family. I know in the last part I said I was going to introduce a very special family, and today we have that very special family. I said very special family like 3 times, but it's okay. So we have Kendra's mom's side of her family, and yes, I just made her to show you her genetics, like where she gets her eyes from, where she gets her features from. They got the same eyebrows, almost the same lips, the same nose. She only got Shane's skin tone and a few details from Shane. So when she grows up to a teen, you're gonna see like all her features come into place. So this is Miss Kaya Dunn. She is Kendra's mother, the one who died giving birth. We're definitely gonna go into their backstory a little bit later, especially as we get towards the end, because I want to tell you about everybody, but I want to go down the list of the people in the video. So we have Miss Kaya Dunn. We have her father, which is Kendra's grandfather, Cade Dunn. We have her grandmother, which is Cameron Dunn. She is like such a superwoman, and she's such like a motherly figure, like most of my Sims are, but she honestly didn't want to be a mother. Like, she had no intentions of being a mother, and it just came sporadically to her. She fell in love with Cade, and they had a beautiful family. But this beautiful family has a lot of cracks and rifts in it, and yes, if you can tell by her face and her ears, she is a spellcaster. So this family is combined with spellcasters and mermaids, just because there's a very special mini part coming up after this. I don't know if it's coming out the same day as this, but if it does, it'll probably come out like hours after the cast video comes out. So y'all be on the lookout for that, or it'll just come out the next day or whatever. I don't know. I'll see. Whatever I feel like. So let's keep going. We have Jaden. I said Jade. Sorry, Jaden. Like, I don't know, because I'm the one who made these Sims. I don't know my Sims. So this is their youngest teenage son. This is Kendra's uncle. Yeah, that's right. Mother, brother. Yeah, uncle. And then this is Miss Camille Dunn. She is probably like my favorite. She's like everything. She she is kind of like the party spirit of the family. She's definitely like the spontaneous one, and she just wants to have fun and wants to do things. Jaden, he's the young buck. Like, he wants to just be young and make mistakes and do everything, but he wants to be a comedian. Like, he's the jokester. Like, that's what he wants to do. That's what he wants to make a career out of. That's what he wants to do, and that's where he sees himself. So yeah. And then last but not least, we have the oldest brother to fall out the trio, to end the trio, because this is actually Kaya's twin brother. So him and Shane have a very, very long background, and that's why I wanted to make the cast video, because this family is so important to Shane's story just in general, and what he chooses to do in life. So y'all are probably not gonna be happy about how he chooses to handle this next part. So that'll come out in the little mini part that I'm doing. But y'all are going to live. He has a decision to make. But anyway, before I start giving away stuff, like I can't speak, giving away things, we're going to talk about the backstory between Quincy, Kaya, and Shane. Now, Quincy and Shane have been best friends since like they were 2. But Quincy always felt like he had to Quincy always felt like Shane always went up to him, even though Shane wasn't trying to do that. Shane was just trying to be Shane and look out for his brother and be cool with his brother. So it was him. Keith came later, but it was him and Shane for the longest. They were together, but that started to make uh, Quincy envious of Shane, because he was like, he do all of this stuff, everybody love him and blah blah blah, and he wasn't with that. So immediately all his family members fell in love with Shane. Like, as they grew up, they watched them grow up together. So everybody was like brothers and sisters, especially Kaya and Shane, because they was really close until they got together. But Quincy was like, he didn't want him to have his sister, because he was like, that's just wrong, you can't date my sister. So I kind of get where he's coming from, but at the same time, he took it way too far. They were young, they did some dumb stuff, they sold things, they got locked up, they did some things, and blah blah blah. So Quincy kind of blames Shane for all of the things that he's done, because he feels like he wouldn't have done it if Shane wasn't there. Like, if Shane didn't push him to do it, he wouldn't have done it. Now, Shane isn't a god or a saint by any means, but he's not a horrible person. Y'all know that, I know that, so Shane kind of has to figure that out. And when he was a teenager, he didn't really care, because he thought Quincy was his brother, and he didn't think he was going to fold on him and all of this stuff. So as time went on, like I said, Kaya and Shane got a little closer, and they started to date, and that happened. And then a couple years later, they found out that she was pregnant. Now, Quincy, of course, was mad about it, because he was like, so first you're going to take my sister from my family, and then you're going to take her from me, and then you're going to try to have a baby with her and try to stay in this family. And he was like, no, I'm not having it. It's not happening. It is what it is. You need to deal with your shit on your own. And Shane was like mad, because he was like, you supposed to be my brother. We grew up together. Why would you say that I'm not fit to be in your family when we literally grew up together? Like, our moms was best friends, our dads was best friends, and you just want to turn everybody against me. And so that's what Quincy did. He turned everybody against him, and like, the grandparents was like mad at Quincy, but Quincy had them wrapped around his little finger. But honestly, why they came back was because they wanted to see their granddaughter. They wanted to see their grandbaby. They haven't been in her life since she was a baby. Like, they've only held her once. They haven't even talked to her or seen her grow up. And Cade and Cameron are really just done with Quincy's bullshit, because he's just so focused on Shane and his like bitterness towards him. They want their family back, and so all of them are here, and even Tristan's here. So this is Quincy's son. I didn't make Quincy's wife because there was no more space in the game, in the cast, so I'll make her later. But Cameron and Cade just want their grandbaby back, and they don't think this bitter and petty thing should go on for so long. And Cade really had to sit down with his son and be like, yo, you doing way too damn much. Like, bro, you just on a whole nother wavelength, and I can't get with that, because you done took my grandbaby from me. You done made your mother second guess me. Like, I'm not finna do this. Like, this not finna happen. Like, I don't care. You finna get yourself together. And so he's like, no, Shane is bad for the family and whatever. And he's like, no, he's not. You tried to brainwash us into believing that he was, but he wasn't. So I'm not here for that. So I need you to get your stuff and go. So that's why they're here. They're trying to rekindle. the relationship with Kendra, because Kendra needs all her grandparents. Even though she has a really nice support system, it should be like very nice for them to come back and she has all her grandparents, because now she has Brooklyn's parents, Shane's parents, and now she has her mom's parents. So even though she didn't know her mom, she still gets that connection with her mom on a deeper level. Now they are in the game, but they just haven't met yet, and they'll meet after, probably after the one part after the babies age up. So I have an episode coming out on Friday. So like in two parts they'll meet for the first time in forever, and it's going to be like a really nice reunion and a really nice just a really nice get together, because she really like needs to know where she came from her mom's side. But this whole Quincy thing, I really don't know what Shane's gonna do, because he is a piece of work. Like, he is just bitter and nasty towards him, and nobody understands why. He's just jealous for no reason, because Shane never said like, oh, I don't want you to win with me, you my brother, we gonna win together. Like, there is no hate in Shane's heart for nobody. But as soon as like Quincy turned on him, he kind of was like, oh wow, I can't really mess with you no more, because you not down for me like you said you was. So I don't know exactly how they gonna handle their business, but they better handle it really quickly before this get out of hand, because Quincy got some things up his sleeve, and so does Shane. That's in a mini part coming up. I said I was gonna shut up about that, so I'm gonna stop talking about that. But Shane is, ooh, no, Quincy is this really powerful mermaid. So was his sister. Like, they are really powerful, and this is the wrong tail. I didn't give him this tail, so let's change this. I didn't give him this. It was a different color. Ooh, Lord. Okay, calm down. I gave him either, was it this one? Nah, it was the other one. But I'm gonna change that while I'm in here. Okay. So Quincy is this really powerful merman, and he uses his powers for bad. So would he be a siren? Y'all tell me. I don't think he would be a siren, because sirens are girls, right? I don't know. Like, y'all need to tell me. Like, I have no idea. But he mostly used his powers to, like, okay, glitch, yes, come through. Mostly use his powers to, like, manipulate people and get his way, and, you know, not really focus on what it is he wanted to do and how he wanted to live. And they just changed his whole face. Let's go back to, you know what? Go off. Leave it like that. I don't even care. Bye. Leave it like that. It's fine. It's perfectly fine. I think he looks better this way. So I'll fix him later though, but he looks fine. He's not horrible. So he uses powers to be like mean and manipulative. Okay, your eyes got changed because they make you look so innocent and cute, but you're not. So like I was saying, he uses his powers just to be mean and manipulative and evil, and he doesn't even have to be. Like, there is no reason for him to be the way he is. So I guess he just thought, you know, well, just like, I don't give a damn. But at the same time, like, how you gonna switch on your brother? Like, how you gonna claim to protect somebody and then switch on them? So I don't get how that happens. So Quincy has some things up his sleeve, and so does Shane. Don't get Shane wrong. Now, he is a down ass person. He not like no fake. He not no coward. He handles what needs to be handled. So hopefully they'll figure it out. And if they don't, I don't know. Y'all are just gonna have to watch and see, because I have a lot of things coming for the family in general. So y'all just have to watch and see. Alright, guys, I hope y'all liked the cast video. Bye.